Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on my top 10 vanilla perfumes for 2023. I've got some new releases, some old ones, a whole combination here for you. This is a video I have done in the past years ago. I thought I'd do an updated video for you guys because we have quite a lot of vanilla perfumes coming out at the moment. Vanilla seems to be on trend, and of course we're moving into autumn winter now where vanilla is nice and cozy and fits for this time of year, I think. If you're new here, then hello and welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos, actually over 1,000 videos now, going through perfume notes, ranges, new releases, so do check them out. And if you're a regular, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. In the description box, I will link to where you can get all the perfumes I talk about all around the world. A lot of them are available at Look Fantastic, where you can get them with 21% off with my code LFTF Soki. And of course, down below in the description box, you can link to my website where you can read my detailed articles on whole ranges and also shop my 2 perfumes that I have, Empress and Aphrodite, as well as my super concentrated soy wax candles, including my limited edition Christmas ones that just came out. Cool, so where to start with vanilla? So I think I'm gonna start with an old one, but a good one, and that is Dior Addict. So Addict's been out for a really long time. It has been reformulated over the years, and it's probably one of the lesser known Dior perfumes. They don't really advertise it. I wouldn't be surprised if they discontinued it at some point, to be honest. But the original Addict Eau de Parfum, they do have an Eau de Toilette version, but the Eau de Parfum is the really vanilla-y one. And this really is one of the old Dior perfumes that really is quite strong. The more recent releases, like Miss Dior ones, are quite light, fresh bouquets, whereas Addict really is a deep, Play-Doh-y vanilla to me. I really associate it with cozy vibes in the winter, and I think if you're looking for a really vanilla, cozy fragrance, this is definitely one of my top recommendations. The vanilla is combined with jasmine, which is the case in a lot of these perfumes. It's a common combination, as well as some orange blossom. So there is a floral femininity in there, but to me, the vanilla is like 70% of the scent is the vanilla that I get here. And especially in the dry down, it's really super vanilla-y. It's kind of like a vanilla pod, very deep, or a vanilla liqueur, and it definitely has that Play-Doh vibe. And I mean that in a positive way. I love the smell of Play-Doh. So in here, I really get it. I really like it. I find it lasts and projects well. Dior perfumes are of course quite expensive, but this is definitely one that actually is all right value for money because you get you don't have to spray a lot of this. Definitely autumn winter in my view. And the bottle is of course quite unique and quite good for traveling as well. This is the 30ml size. I'll see if they've got it discounted anywhere and leave it in the links below, but I think this is probably one of my top recommendations for a super intense vanilla perfume. So next up we have a new release, which is from Burberry, and it's the new Burberry Goddess. This is really vanilla-y, but it's a bit sweeter when compared to Dior Addict. It's almost like a marzipan type vanilla, a little bit sugary vanilla. They've included notes that they're calling vanilla caviar, vanilla absolute. So it really is an ode to vanilla. And what it also has in here is a little bit of lavender, which reminds me of Mon Guerlain and YSL Libre, who also combine vanilla with lavender. And it has a hint of cacao in as well, but it really is like a semi-deep vanilla. I think you could wear this throughout the year. I don't think it's so intense like Dior Addict that it's just really autumn winter, and it's definitely got a very sort of edible quality, a gourmand quality to it. I think they're doing gift sets of this for Christmas, and I think it will be it's definitely a nice thing to wear at Christmas. I can see it doing well over Christmas, and it's quite different to their other perfumes, which either tend to be quite floral or sweet fruity. Burberry Her range, which I do really like. This is more, I assume there'll be loads of flankers of this and they'll all have that vanilla theme. So if you want something more like an everyday vanilla, you could probably wear this to work. I'd say Burberry Goddess is my recommendation. So the Kayali fragrances have a number of vanillas. One of the original Kayali fragrances, and if you don't know Kayali, they're part of the Huda Beauty brand run by Huda's sister, Mona Kattan. The Vanilla 28 perfume was one of their first releases. Now this is slightly oriental vanilla. In here you've got like an amber and an amber wood, so it makes it quite deeper, slightly oriental. You know, the Kayali brand has that that Middle Eastern heritage. It's based in Dubai. Mona lives in Dubai. And so if you're looking for an ambery vanilla, then the original vanilla, I think, is my recommendation. They do have one called Sugared Patchouli, which is like a vanilla and a patchouli mix. If you were looking for something with more patchouli in, this just has a hint of patchouli, but really it's the amber that comes through with the vanilla. And then they just have their new Oudgasm range, and in that is a vanilla oud. So if you like oud fragrances, which is that deep Middle Eastern, slightly smoky, woody resin type note, then the vanilla one combines with the oud. You do really get the vanilla. The oud doesn't overpower the vanilla in here, and I definitely feel this is quite unisex. To be honest, I'd say all of these perfumes feel pretty gender neutral. Vanilla is used in men's and females fragrances. Like, these all feel pretty gender neutral to me, but oud, like, I tend to associate more with male fragrances than women. I don't know why. And yeah, if you're looking for a sweet oud, that vanilla oud, then this new one is relatively affordable. The oud fragrances do tend to be quite expensive, so this is a little bit more accessible pricing. It is £115. So a more affordable vanilla. This is the latest from Furler, the Italian leather goods brand, and it's called UniCare. And this combines vanilla with a really salty note, which works really well, I think. So when you first spray it, you get that sort of fresh sea breeze, salty vanilla. There's even a hint of black pepper, which actually works well to create that fresh opening note. And then as it settles, this salty vanilla is what's left behind. I find this lasted pretty well on my skin, actually. And I think these start from about 30 something pounds for the 30 ml. So they're quite an accessible price point. And I think this is a vanilla that you could wear year round because of that freshness in the top note. It doesn't feel particularly wintry, though you could definitely wear it in the winter. And I think you could definitely wear this during the day as well. I think salt and vanilla work really well together. It just lifts the vanilla and takes away any sickly sweet scents there might be. And it's a little bit unusual, this one as well. It's that fresh vanilla is quite hard to achieve, so I was really impressed by this one. Another salty vanilla is Lancome Idole Aura. These are the famously thin bottles, the Idole range, and they all have a rose note in them, all the different versions of Idole. But this one, you're really getting a vanilla sweet, salty vanilla combined with the rose in here. There's also jasmine in the heart. You really get that rose bouquet. So if you like your floral perfumes, but you're looking for something with a bit of warmth in, that vanilla in, perhaps for the autumn winter, then this is a great combination of vanilla and rose, which you don't see a huge amount. So it still has that femininity, that fresh, that bouquet of roses, but then underneath you've got that vanilla warming it up. If you do like rose perfumes, I definitely recommend checking out the Idole range. They're really good, long-lasting rose perfumes. I have a video, an article going through all the different versions, so I'll leave that linked. I do think they're a great quality perfume. So that's your sort of floral vanilla option. A very affordable one, if you're looking for a really sweet vanilla, is number 71 from Soul De Janeiro, their body mists. This is caramelized vanilla and macadamia nut. It really smells like cookies, like baking, like, you know, walking into the kitchen in the winter when there's been loads of, I don't know, cookies being made or something. You get that nutty vanilla. It's very sweet. I really get the caramelized nature of the vanilla. And you can use these definitely to layer over other perfumes to bring out the vanilla note. And considering these are body mists, I find that they have quite a lot of scent in them, particularly this one, 71. It's strong. It performs at least like an eau de toilette, maybe even like some eau de parfums, to be honest. So they're pretty good value for money. I think about £20. Again, you can get them with my discount code at Look Fantastic. So that's really one if you're looking for that really sweet, nutty vanilla. Next we have Armani C. Now I know there's a new bottle of this that's just come out that I haven't been able to get yet. I'm not sure if they've actually changed the scent, but Armani C combines patchouli with vanilla and some floral notes, but I find on me the vanilla really comes through with the patchouli. I often get compliments when I wear Armani C. I really find it projects, people notice it on you, and it's a great like evening perfume, date night perfume. It's a good quality perfume. I like all the Armani Cs, to be honest. The intense one, which has blackcurrant in, is really nice. And there's a bit of blackcurrant in this, but really for me, this is a vanilla patchouli perfume. It layers really nicely with my Empress fragrance as well, which is that gourmand popcorn patchouli. And yeah, I think these are a really good value for money. And because this has been out for a while, you can often get it discounted. Another combination of vanilla and orange blossom is Valentino's Dolce Viva. I prefer the intense version. It's got that bourbon vanilla and slightly gourmand vanilla, like deep syrupy type fragrance in the dry down, but it has the freshness of orange blossom. It's got a slightly green mossy note in, plenty of jasmine and then citrus top notes. So it's definitely fresh, light, orange blossom jasmine, but as it settles, you get that deep bourbon vanilla coming in as well. So something you could definitely wear during the day, something you could layer with other vanilla fragrances to bring out the vanilla, but definitely has a refreshing feminine feel to it. And then lastly, we have a new one from Dolce & Gabbana. It's their new Devotion perfume, which I have been loving since I got it this week. This combines candied citrus, it's like candied orange, candied lemon with orange blossom and then a vanilla base. Orange blossom and vanilla work so well together. It kind of reminds me a bit of Parfum de Marly Arena. It reminds me of the old Dolce & Gabbana PERFUMES. You've got that sort of sweetness of the candied orange, but the freshness of the citrus and the orange blossom. And then the vanilla underneath is really what's left as it dries down, mixing with that orangey notes. And for me, this is just really edible. Like, I can't stop smelling myself when I wear this. I've really been addicted to this since I got it this week. So I am really loving this. It's probably towards the lighter end of all these perfumes, though. It is an eau de parfum, but you could definitely wear this throughout the summer in hot weather, and maybe not super humid weather, but certainly in the evenings in the summer. I've been loving this. If you like orange blossom, like orangey perfumes, I definitely would recommend checking this out. Cool, so those are my vanilla recommendations. Like I said, they'll all be linked down below where you can get them all around the world, but let me know in the comments which is your favorite, what others would you add to this list. I do read all your comments, so do let me know. But that's it, guys, so thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.